WKKLT Evening News. I'm Edna Ivanovich with my co-anchor.
Yeah. Whatever. More importantly, I'm Violet Rose. And on tonight's edition, we're going to talk about the great effects the war has
had on our country. Now over to our correspondent, Bradley Cooper, who's going to talk with a woman about the effects that the war has had on her personal life.
Hi, I'm Bradley Cooper, and we're at the factory talking to Rhonda about the changes in her everyday life. So what is it like working at the factory?
Well, it's just like working at home in the kitchen. I do all these things like cook, bake, clean, take care of the kids, eat, sleep, brush my teeth.
I just want to know what you do at the factory.
Well, it's just like at home. I cook, clean, bake.
Okay. Next question. Which is better, working at the factory or being at home?
Well, it's pretty comparable. When I'm at the factory, I make drills, bullets, guns, I have lunch break, and then I make more bullets. And then at home, I make a lot of things, too. I make muffins.
Okay. So what is it like without men?
Well, I really do miss my husband. But since he's been gone, I have more rights. I get to work. Well, he gets to go off and shoot people over in Europe. See, my husband is amazing. He's nice, caring, affectionate, and beautiful in his own way.
How eager were you to join the war effort?
Well, I'd do anything to help my husband. See, my husband is great, and I just want him home.
Now we're getting somewhere. What was it like for your children?
Well, they miss their dad like I do. But they think war is really fun and always run around with pots on their heads. But it always calms them down when I bake a cake. See, my kids are great and sweet and adorable.
Oh, not again. Okay, what job do you have in the factory?
Well, I make things to be used in war, like guns and bullets
All right. Enough of that. Are you accepted in the workplace?
Oh yeah, we all are. Me and my girls always have a great time. We love to make cakes during our work break, and cookies and muffins.
Yes! Well, I'm out of time. Don't touch that dial. Stay tuned for our special story on consumers.
WKKLT would like to thank the following sponsors.
The tall man with a hard hat and a whiskers on his chin will soon be knocking at your door, and you ought to be in. The tall man with the hard hat will be coming down your way. Get your savings out when you hear him shout, "Any bonds today?" Come on and get 'em, folks. Come on, skip right up and get 'em. Any bonds today? Bonds of freedom, that's what I'm selling. Any bonds today? Scrape up the most you can. Here comes the freedom man, asking you to buy your share of freedom today. Many stamps today, give kiddies. We'll be blessed, we all invest in the USA. Sammy, my Uncle Sammy, here comes the freedom man. Can't make tomorrow's plan, not unless you buy your share of freedom today. Any stamps, any bonds today.
Welcome back to our program. Edna and Violet are talking with John Doe, a consumer, about how the war is affecting his buying habits.
Hello, John.
Hi. Glad you could have me on the show.
Hey, I'm Violet.
Thank you, Violet. Anyways, how difficult is rationing for you?
Well, I see all these rationing books, but they're not for me. I mean, I have all this money. They don't even ask for mine. They know who I am.
Okay, so how's your life changed since the war?
Well, it seems like more and more people are coming to me for financial advice. I'm just that well known. President Roosevelt asked me for advice.
Yeah, alright. So, how do you feel about the government price fixing?
Well, for other people, it's hard for them to keep up. But for me, not a problem.
Okay, how do your children feel
About rationing?
Well, my kids are getting plump, you know, since I don't have to ration. Well, see, we just ate all of it. I just picked that up. I thought it'd be funny to keep it.
Right. So have you improvised a lot of meals?
Nope, like I said, I don't have to ration. But my friend Bob, he has to cut down things like milk and sugar. Poor guy.
Okay, what about clothing?
Well, as you see, mine hasn't changed at all. But my friend Bob has to get shorter and shorter skirts.
For him?
No, for his daughter. Why would he buy skirts?
Well, have you looked in the mirror and seen what you're wearing? So, have you recycled or planted a garden?
I garden. When the markets run out of food, when I eat them all, I grow my own supply. Of course I recycle. It's good for the earth.
Well,
That's the end of our interview.
join in next time when we talk about African Americans and their role in the war.
Yeah, we'll be talking about African Americans.
I just said
Kill
that.
you.
Oh, they're fighting again. Cut! Cut!
Are you recording that?
What was it like for your children?
Well, they miss their dad like I do, but they think war is really fun and always run around with pots on their heads. But it always calms them down when I bake them a cake.
Welcome back to the program. Edna and Violet are talking with John Doe, a consumer, about how the war is affecting his buying habits.
Trey sucks at life. Just saying.
Well, I see all these people with these rationing books, but, I mean, I have all this money. They don't even ask for mine. They all know me. Shut up!
Hello, John.
Why did you have me on the show?
I'm sorry, that was just so funny. Your face. I'm trying not to look at you, but that was funny.